send me 1,000. She will send. My daughter, send me 2,000. She will send. I'm angry. Funke continuously extort money from my wife. The program she had yesterday was paid for.
Hi everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel, True Dreams with Lady T. Is your sister, your friend, is your girl. This is your first time you just did a post for YouTube, or you just come across this our channel. Please consider to hit the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so you will know anytime we post video. Yeah, thank you so much for coming around again, and God bless. For this our channel, na tori na only talk, and na pidgin English within the our tori for yeah. We not just here to talk, but if you share this video together, we go save someone today.
Today is my anniversary. Please clap for me. Please clap for him. Today, 5 years ago, I married Winifred Asabo in our father's compound. Today make exactly 5 years, June 11, and congratulations to me. It is not easy. It is absolutely not easy dealing. Well, when I married my wife, she was a young girl. She was just, my wife is 25 right now, right? 25. She was just 20, 21 when I met her, and you know, I figured that because of the kind of home she come from, we will be able to grow. I'll be able to teach her a lot of things. But don't worry, just sit back. We are going to discuss that in a little bit. Look, please, a lot of people are calling me. Please, Dion, don't put your marriage on social media. No, I don't believe that. I am a public figure. And if there's any single thing that is making me unhappy, if there's anything that is deviating me from my dream, if there's anything that is holding me back, of course I got to pull away from it. Of course. I've got to pull away from those things who is dragging my energy back. I need positive vibes. I need positive energy, I need positive vibe, I need positive people. Most importantly, I need a person, I need a wife, I need a significant other who sees me as the head of the household, who sees me as they see Christ in church. Because I'm not a Bible reader like many of you know. I am not a big fan of so many pastors. Like so many of you already know. The husband is the head of the household, just like the Christ is the head of the church. Yes. The husband is the head of the household, just like Christ is the head of the church. So if there's any woman out there, and look guys, a lot of men are going through a lot of drama, man, and we are going to address all that on a different topic, on a different day. I'm going to do my best and create time for each and every one of you. A lot of men are suffering, but they cannot speak out. They don't have the courage to move back and say, you know what, take a stand. A lot of men are being abused daily by their wives. A lot of men are in deep bondage from the advices of people like fake Pastor Funke, who gives women wrong advice. How can a married woman be telling another married woman that, you know what, you are married, I'm married with your husband, you sing praises of your husband, oh my husband this, my husband this. Nobody knows what is going on within your house, right? Nobody knows what is going on within your household, but you come out to the public and say, my husband is this, oh, my husband is this, oh. But you are advising another woman to leave her home. Is that not witchcraft? That is the definition of witchcraft. My Winifred, who has considered herself as an ex-wife, I mean, that is a role model. A woman who I am married to went on public social media, changed her name to her father's name. It means that she don't want to be married. As a traditional man, as a Benin man, that means a lot. And if she has done this weeks back, and her family have seen it, and her family are not able to intervene to say, you know what, my daughter, our Pekin, you don't do that. We are Benin people. If they are not able to intervene, it means that the family don't have what it takes to speak to their daughter in a manner. Then who am I? Who is the Osage? If a family cannot speak to their daughter to have common sense, you know what, I don't blame the young lady, you know, I blame myself. Because at the end of the day, the first time my sweetheart Winifred ever left Edo State, the first passport she did, I did it for her. I took her to America for the first time. Even before we got married, I got her a visa. You call yourself a Christian. I am a Christian. Oh Lord, help me, God. Oh Lord, there is nothing you can't do. You believe that God can make a blind person see. You believe that God is a miracle worker. You believe that God can do so much, but you don't believe that the same God that can make a blind person see can make your home a beautiful home. You don't believe that. That is simply because you are self-centered. That is simply because your faith in God is not strong enough. And that's a fact. You see them in the puppets, you see them in the altar, you see them forming only. I hate fake people, man. I will never be a part of fakeness. I do not care what it costs me. I can never be a part of unhappiness. I can never be in a situation whereby I find myself drowning. There's so much to say, and you will learn from it. Yeah. Today was my anniversary. Today complete 5 good years. I married my wife, in our father's house, Apostle Dr. Charles Asabo, who is a great man of God. I love him so much. Great man of God. I love him so much. May he continue to live long, and may he reap the fruit of his labor. He's somebody I love so much. I love my father-in-law so much, right? Because he has been there. My father-in-law, who is a man of God today, he has been there. My father-in-law created the first entertainment in Edo State. He was an entertainer. He was a showbiz man. For those of you who don't know him, go and look it up. In Edo State, my father-in-law brought entertainment to Edo State, hospitality, clubbing. But look at him today. Today, he is a pastor, one of the best pastors in Nigeria, one of the best pastors in Edo State. So it means that a person who has a certain attitude today can definitely transform tomorrow if you have the right person pushing you to achieve that goal. And this is a fact. This is a fact. This is a fact that a bad person yesterday can be a good person today. A good person today can be a bad person tomorrow. It all depends on the kind of faith you have in God. It all depends on the kind of love you have within your heart. I believe in change. I believe in change. Right? People change, relationships change, everything can change. But not until you hold on to God, telling God, you know what, God, I need this. God, make this happen for me. It can never happen until your faith is strong enough to hold on to God, to make God change things around. I can see everything turning around, everything turning around, everything turning around for my good. Yeah, of course. Of course. Every single thing is going to turn around for my good. I am a good man. I'm not a perfect man, but I believe that I am a good man. There's so much to talk about, and we are going to talk about it, not today because we have so much work to do. When I have time, I'm going to let you know everything your good brother has been going through. Do you know that since I have issue with my wife 3 years ago, my mother-in-law, I've not even spoke to my mom. Do you know that? Do you know how that makes me feel? That almost over 3 years ago, since I had that first quarrel with my wife, and they lied on me, put it on social media, I'm going to do the right thing when the time comes. I'm going to prove my innocence. They lied on me, put it on social media. Oh, my husband beat me. My husband stabbed me. Damn, I did not. But no problem. We'll get there when the time comes. I have to do what I gotta do. Do you know that? Do you know how it makes me feel that my mother-in-law, because of the quarrel 3 years ago, till today, my mother calls, she don't pick up. To the fact that I even took some gossip family. I'm going to mention the name, one of my mama in Ireland. I took my gossip family to my in-laws house, begging. Say, please, let's forget issue. Till today, is that the kind of love I mean? No, that's not the kind of love I envision. I envision a relationship whereby we can all grow, we can all be family, we can all love more. A relationship where people can support each other. A relationship whereby we have an issue today, tomorrow we have moved on. Not a relationship every time there's a quarrel. Hey, I don't take a ring. I don't marry again. Come on, man. Come on, man. That is not Christianity. When I'm with my ex-wife in Canada, my mother-in-law calls. She cannot even say, is your husband there? Let me talk to you. Let me say hi. There's never a time my mom calls me that she does not ask of my wife. And that's what mothers do. But for Funke, she has caused a lot of damages in my marriage. I'm very much aware of that. This is not the first time I have had quarrel with my wife over this Funke lady before. I have had quarrels with my wife over this Funke lady. I said, look, I created Win Women International. Yes, Win Women Fellowship. I created it. When I met my wife, she had only about 200 social media follow present. She was not a social media person, but when I saw the talent in her, when I saw that she usually sing in a dance choir, I'm like, you know what? I can help you build your dreams. That I created the Win Women International they are claiming today. I created it. I encourage her. If you go back on my social media, if you follow me enough, you will see that I continue to encourage. Like, you can do it. You can do it. I built the follower. I did everything for my wife. I created the shelter for her. I created the office for her. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that a lot of persons advise me like, Dion, don't put your marriage on social media. People are wicked. I said, no. I cannot marry a woman who has so much potential, lock her indoors. That is not fair. It's not fair. You are, as a good husband, you have got to use yourself to continue to push the people you love, push them forward. Push them forward. And that's what I thought. Every time there's a quarrel, someone who I call my wife, a small quarrel, they will stop supporting our work, even their dream that we are building for them. Win Women was created, Win Women Office, Win Women Shelter, all this was created to help Winifred, Titilayo, achieve their goal. And that's why it was created. But every time there's a misunderstanding, my wife stops sharing our work, she stops supporting the group, members who send her a message, she don't respond. People try to correct her like, hey, why did you change your name? She insults them, she removes them from the group, and that is the definition of wickedness. My friends, look, if you are going to marry, make sure you look at the, if you are a woman, no, if you are a man, before you marry a woman, look at the background of the mother. If you are a woman, before you marry a man, look at the background of the father. I mean, that's a fact. It technically relates. It technically relates. Do you know how it makes me feel to know that for good 3 good years, my mother, who has a big heart, will continue to call my in-law, my wife's mom, over a quarrel that happened 3 good years. Do you know that 3 years my wife, mother, has not talked to my mom? Because everybody deserves to be happy. Alright? Every single person deserves to be happy. True love is not staying in the place trying to make it work. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that because you love people, you have to struggle, let's make it work. No. Because you love people, you have got to let them do what makes them happy. And God knows that I love my wife. God knows that I love my wife. I saw her humble background. I saw her father. I felt that, you know what? We can build a dream. But obviously, strangers, people I have never met, support me more than most family members. So for those of you who know that lady Funke, go and advise her that she's going to get a slap from me. And that is a promise. For the dishes. Oh, one time, Seth, can you believe that? You know, I continue to post on social media. Like, there are people, their marriages, their wives who respect their pastors more than their husband. There are people, women, who respect their pastors more their husband. And this is listen, guys, I am going to use myself as an example of what I have learned. You have to learn from me. But by the way, thank you to all the viewers. When it's time to help Miracle, the sick young lady who did die for the acid, we will not see you all. When it's time to send some children to school, we will not see you all. Alright? Alright, so there are people, there are women. These are the things I want to work on when time permits, right? I want to work on building a healthy relationship, right? I want to work on how to manage finances in diaspora. I want to work on how to manage a Christian home, all right? A lot of persons have no idea. Do you know that my own wife, I will never tell you guys a lie. I will continue to speak the truth at all costs because I want everybody to learn from me. Our platform is to change the world, including myself. So every day is a learning process for me. Every day is a learning process for me. So I have to use my mistakes. I have to use my corrections to make impacts. One day, I think my wife was talking to Funke's stupid husband. I did not know. I was in the house. Hey daddy, okay daddy, hold Lord. Sheep kolopo, hold laba 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 lobo, lobo lobo. Hey. I said, okay. I thought my wife was talking to the dad. So when I went to the room, my wife said, shh. I kept quiet. Because I thought he was talking to the dad, because his dad calls all the time, loving man. I kept quiet. But later down the line, I found out that I was like, man, go to daddy. It was not as though you're talking to him. Say, oh, I said, are you mad? You're Chris. You are talking to a man of God. You're telling him to hush. So this happened in so many homes, and it is very disrespectful, and I cannot take that. I cannot take that. My wife is young. All right, my wife is just 25 years old, guys. My wife is just 25 years old. So she's young, and I know that she's definitely brainwashed, and that is why I've been trying to build. All right, she'll get better. But the headache is too much. No one deserves to be stressed that much. No one deserves. Please, parents, train your children not to be a brat. Parents, train your children not to be a brat. All right. Age has a big influence in a marriage, but living in Africa, I feel that my wife's family is a Christian home. They can be able to build her. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the other side of the family had a different intention. Because if by now, after 3 years that we correct then in Nigeria, my mother-in-law is not talking to my mom, then there's a big problem. It doesn't make me feel good. But I endure. Only when it's time to parent, Dion, how you did? I see what you send. That's not the kind of love I need, guys. For the kind of work I do, I deserve all the love, I deserve all the encouragement, I deserve all the push, I deserve all the unity. This is what we preach every day. We preach akube, we preach that people should come together, we preach that families should unite, we bring family together, and this is what we do. I will not fail to celebrate Winifred, Titilayo, Asabo, 5 years in mind, and as long as Funke is a mentor, we can never have a relationship. As long as Funke is a mentor, we can never have a relationship because she's a bad influence. If I cannot decide what happens in my home, if I have no say of what happens in my home, then I don't want to be married. Go and file a divorce. Hurry up. And matter of fact, if you're out there, I need a second wife. If you're out there watching, if you have a sister, if you have a good friend who is not a brat, whose mother is loving, who learns how to forgive easily, who learns how to move on to the next step. If you're out there, please contact me. My phone number is there. Contact me here. I need a second wife. I need to be loved. I cannot continue to invest in a place where there is no future, a place where they only want to take and never give back. This is the work I want to do, even for the rest of my life. Even if I'm not married, I am totally okay with it. because God has assigned me for a mission to make the world a better place. Rest in peace, TB Joshua. Funke Felix is the big problem I have in the relationship, because she calls my wife almost every 2 days extorting money from her. I don't complain because it's her money, she worked for it. My daughter, send me 1,000. She will send. My daughter, send me 2,000. She will send. I'm angry. Funke continuously extort money from my wife. The program she had yesterday was paid for. I have a different mindset. I grew up in America. The problem with many African homes, many African women want a relationship, want an African man living in America or living in Europe or in Canada to treat them the way we treat our women back home, but also live like a white girl, right? You want the man to pay all the bills. You are working, you don't want to pay any. You want to send all your money to your mother to build the house, right? It's crazy.
Is there anything that is bothering you, my friend? Please say it so others will learn. Bring it to true dreams with Lady T, and God will be your strength. Bring it to true dreams with Lady